Hello, everyone, and welcome to a preview of the fall women's soccer season for the 2021 campaign. I'm Travis McCurdy, joined by head coach Chelsea Hunter. And, Coach, you've been in camp for a little while now. How has the team looked so far?
Yeah, we've been working hard and it's been hot, but we are pushing through, and I think we've made some great strides this past week. Unfortunately, we haven't had as many scrimmages as we would have liked, but I think with the one that we did have, we saw some positives, we saw some negatives, we saw things we need to work on, and we saw things that we can take advantage of. So I think the girls have been working quite hard this past week.
The spring was obviously an unusual season for you guys, and I knew you guys almost used it as a chance to try some different things that maybe you wouldn't have done. What are your thoughts looking back to last year? What did you learn about your team then?
Yeah, I think one of our greatest strengths as a team is our ability to adapt and try different formations and try people in different positions. So I think for us, it's our ability to adapt to situations. And I think with the adversity that we faced in the spring, our girls stepped up to the challenge. And I think now heading back into a somewhat normal year, we're able to take our time and somewhat teach more variety.
Now, looking at your team, I think it's pretty easy to say that over the years, the last few years, your goalkeeping has been a real strength. And I think with Andrea Everett back, you should still be in a great position with her in that.
Yeah, we actually brought in a freshman goalkeeper as well. We always have a great goalkeeper union, and that's something that I know Mike, my assistant, prides himself on because it is a competitive union, but it is a very, very supportive. So right now we are still, a lot up in the air, but we are very, very excited about Andrea being back with us.
And we'll just keep working our way forward. Defensively, you've got a lot of players back, but you've lost some key players too. It's kind of a mixed bag, but I know you're excited about some of your defenders you have back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with every question that you ask, we have a lot of depth in our positioning from the returners and from the players that we've brought in, the freshmen that we've brought in. And I think specifically for the defensive group is our biggest depth now. I know we've kind of gone through the past couple of years with not a lot of depth in that area, but now we have a lot of viable options, specifically with the freshmen coming in.
Moving on up to the midfield, again, it's the same sort of thing, but what are you looking from your midfield this year?
Yeah, I'm quite particular through the midfield, especially when we're building out of the back. So I think just reintroducing the system that we're going to be playing and kind of the movement that we're looking for. It's just going over it and over it and over it so that they know subconsciously the areas that they're supposed to be in and the positions that they're supposed to cover, both defensively and offensively. But we are looking to push players forward more.
And then up front, I think you've got a lot of options, a lot of players that are capable of putting the ball in the net, and you guys are probably as dangerous offensively as you've been since you've been the head coach.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think we have a lot of players who bring different things to the table. We've got returning Abigail Fowler, who we've decided to kind of push forward a little bit more. We've got Juliana Pelletti, she's back, and Jess Piper, which all three of those players bring something extremely different to create some diversity up front. And then we've got other players off the bench who bring even more differences than what they have. So I'm really excited to be, a part of a team that is going to be looking at the offensive game a lot more than the defensive game.
Now, again, I asked the same question to Stevie yesterday, not giving away anything in particular, but do you think your tactics are going to be much different than in the past? Is this going to be a different looking way you play than we've seen in the past for the Timberwolves?
That's kind of hard to say right now because, like I said, we are very adverse in what we do, and so I want to teach them different things in different ways. And so with us, we have a certain way that we want to play, but we aren't opposed to learning new things and trying new things. So we could look very similar. We could look very different. It's unknown right now.
And you mentioned it, but like you guys probably, as much as any other team I've seen, what your formation is game to game, week to week, changes a lot. So what you're saying is that sort of thing will probably continue this year.
We like it because, like I said earlier, we are a mystery to other teams. Then we try and be difficult to scout, and we whatever formation we still adhere to our identity. So our identity doesn't change no matter the formation we're in, and I think it keeps a little mystery in the game for us.
Well, Chelsea, it's coming up next week. Very exciting. Looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us, and good luck this season.
Thank you.